Hey, welcome to On the Creative Road with Brenda Harris. We are at day 16, sweet 16, for 30 days of our warm-ups, and we have done some really fun stuff. We've been sketching, practicing some drawing skills and watercolor skills and making textures, and yesterday we spent some time cutting up a few letters, and today we're going to glue them down. So join me as we wrap up a little side quest project. Yeah, let's get started. All right, I appreciate you being here with me. So yesterday I was filming myself cut all this out, and the camera had, I guess, run out of battery, so it wasn't filming it, and it broke my little heart. So thanks for being here today and understanding that those things happen. So I did cut out a few letters with you, and I cut out a few stems, and today we're gonna glue everything down. And I also wanted to show you, I'm gonna add a few details to these little guys. These are like little small blooms, right? So they would have little lines on them. So I'm just drawing these little details on top of the watercolor that I'd already done. So as we glue this together, I'm gonna glue this together first. And I'm just gonna use this UHU stick, Magic Blue. Okay, I'm gonna time us 10 minutes. And, oh, I'm still debating on the I, the capital I. Ugh, this is the kind of stuff that makes me sick. Like, which one? I kind of like the lowercase. I don't know why. It's just cute. I like when things have like a random lowercase. Also, I think it makes it more human. Like, it makes it more sweet. Like, be kind. So I think I like that. Oops. This definitely takes some focus. I've gotten really quiet since I started gluing this together. Okay. So one thing I talked about doing is I wanted it to show a little bit more. So I think I'm just gonna color around the edges a little bit instead of doing the background. I think I want the background to be white, but if I color on the edges here just to kind of create a little shadow around the edge, then that will help help it stand out a little bit more. Okay, and I still like that really rough edge, but you can see it better now. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this up, put the glue on it. I'm supposed to blow on it, but you don't want to do that because then it'll blow away. Right? This paper is a lot thinner, so I'm gonna be careful not to tear it. Be kind. Okay. I think I want a similar effect here. And if I just do a little light pink back here, it'll stand out a little bit more there. Okay. I didn't realize this eye was kind of sitting behind it, so I'm gonna glue that. this one glued too. Dot little eye. Oh no, I just realized I might have it going the wrong way. So let me lift this up before it's too late. Save the day. Okay, make sure that's all down. Some of these are a little easier to grab because the paper is thicker, and some of them are thinner. Oh, I love that. And then the D. Cool. Love it. Alright. I think it's well balanced on the page. I have this on already. So now it's just a matter of adding all these little guys. So we have about 3 minutes left of our 10-minute timer. We've got a good amount glued. Might add a little bit more time to it just to make sure we can get all of it on there. Oops, I got my little leaf. Getting it in my hand. Okay, I think that glue dries clear. So now I'm gonna glue this one, and let's see. So I'm gonna place it kind of center. Do I like that little center? Okay, I think what I wanted to do was add in some lines. And I like the mix of the lighter lines and the darker lines. And the center. What I'm thinking is if I do lines, just draw lines on the back to create that that effect that there's multiple layers to this flower. I almost feel like it's too. Oh, there's the timer. Just cut off a little bit of the end. All right, so let's go ahead and do another 5, and so this one will be slightly longer. I don't want to go much more than 5. I'm excited for tomorrow because tomorrow I'm going to pull out my acrylics for the warm-ups, which that can be tricky because painting comes with a lot of like cleanup, like cleaning my palette afterwards, and so I do think it takes a little extra time. What we're doing tomorrow is, it's fun, and it's another one of those just kind of letting go of perfection. I feel like there's some things that just make me really quiet. I think sometimes like drawing and something that just makes me really like, I'm thinking about all the parts of it. Like if I'm doing a portrait or something where there's like, you know, detail the face, I have to get the eyes right, you know, you have to get proportions right. I think that causes me to really concentrate, and I have a hard time talking at the same time, so it's hard for me to teach. And then there's other things, like when I'm teaching landscape, that I have no problem explaining my process and just talking through it. So it's kind of funny how there's some things that make me get quiet and focused, and then there's some things that it's like I can't stop talking. that works. Cool. All right. Try and decide where I want this leaf. And it kind of coming from the outside. These still need to be glued. All right, we have about 5 seconds. And so I am gonna stop the video there. There's just a couple more things to glue, a little more leaves. So I can decide where I want these to go. I might put one down here. And sometimes you just have to like leave room for your piece to breathe. So, you know, maybe it doesn't need all of this. Maybe I have one kind of hanging out like that. And then that's pretty much it. So I just have a few more to glue. I'm gonna go ahead and finish that. But that is pretty much the end. I feel really good about it. I could potentially come in with a few little details. I hadn't decided yet if I thought the D could have some dots or have some lines or something in there. But I'm gonna give it a little breathing room too. I think it's good to not rush projects sometimes. And even though this was like a side quest, and even though this was a fun little thing, just warm up for us, it's still nice, and I enjoyed it, and I want it to feel complete. You know, I don't want to walk away just yet. I want to give it a little room to this might sound crazy, but tell me what it needs, right? If I don't look at it for a while and then I look at it again, something will stand out to me, and to me that's like the piece is telling me what it needs. Like when I look at it and realize like, oh gosh, I should add a little line here, or I should, you know, add a little color here, or whatever it is. So sometimes, you know, paintings do that to me all the time, where you step away and you come back and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm missing so much contrast or whatever. So I hope you enjoyed creating. I hope you did it with me, and if you did, I hope you enjoyed just the process of cutting out our textures and creating something new with it. And tomorrow we're starting something completely different. We're gonna bust out our acrylic paints, and yeah, I look forward to that. All right, see you tomorrow.